It's like clockwork. As soon as one season ends, another begins. And no matter what happened in the past, it's time to wipe the slate clean and start fresh. To the public, the narrative for the 2016 Spartans is a little unknown. After losing 23 seniors from the college football playoff team a year ago, the program looks to the next guys up to continue the tradition of Michigan State football. And although they may be unfamiliar faces, they are not unfamiliar to what it takes to continue the success of the program. The players and coaches have set their sights on not only upholding the Spartan tradition, but pushing further and taking the program to new heights. Even though the season doesn't kick off until the first Friday night in September, the 2016 campaign is already underway.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Hey, let's set the tone today for a great season, man. It starts today. Practice number 1. Let's go, Coach Manny.
Okay, guys, ready? Loud and proud. Loud and proud. Ready, ready? Bring it on!
Spartan Jet, T, ready. Begin.
S-P-A-R-T-A-N-S, Spartan.
Oh my God. Hey, Spartan dogs on 1. Ready, 1.
Spartan dogs.
Oh.
We got space 67.
Oh.
As the new-look Spartans took the field for the first time this spring, they couldn't help but be excited and optimistic for the upcoming season.
I think first thing that we talk about, especially at spring, is trying to get 3% better every single practice. And if you can do that through 15, you do the math, and you actually can get quite significantly better as a football player, as a leader, anything you choose. And then trying to go 15 for 15. Being that guy that at the end of it all has made all 15 practices. And guys are going to get nicked up. Guys are coming off surgeries from last season. So, that's not going to be possible for every single player, but we need to strive to be able to do those things. So 3% better, 15 for 15. And then the last thing I would say is it's so important that you be able to take that first step in anything that you're doing technique-wise. I mean, literally the first movement of a football player is going to dictate, winning or losing on that particular play for you individually. And so we concentrate a lot about just trying to do the very little things, the 6-inch step, where we step, where we look, what we're looking at, those type of things, hand placement, all the little, intricacies, I guess, of technique.
But first things first, the Spartans are focused on getting better this spring.
Nice job, guys. Nice job, guys. Running back.
Kind of to me, it's like the first phase of really the start of the season. With spring ball, with summer workouts, with fall ball, you want to be rolling, you want to hit all cylinders way before you hit fall camp. So this is a big opportunity for our team, big opportunity for individuals in this team to show what they have, and it's just a launching point for the upcoming season.
The biggest thing is building chemistry, becoming a team. It's the first time that you're really playing together. Yeah, you go through winter conditioning, but the first time you're really playing together on the field with a new offensive line or a new set of defensive backs, a new set of receivers with the quarterback kind of thing. So building chemistry, figuring out the identity of a team, what you build upon and what you're going to take into the fall, I think is the biggest thing that you take from spring.
I think the biggest thing we need to do is identify, our core leaders, who's going to, take control of this team and bring us, to the level that we've been at for the past few years. And I think we have the guys to do that, and we're developing them right now. So as we get, further and further into spring, you can kind of see that and, kind of see how this, this team's going to take shape.
Let's make some plays today, team, and Skelly, let's go. Playmakers on 1, ready, 1.
As the Spartans worked through spring sessions, the 2016 team started to take shape with competition at an all-time high, with every player competing for playing time.
The biggest thing to me and what I see in all of our players is that everyone has confidence in themselves. Like I said, there's some guys that haven't necessarily started but have definitely played some very important snaps throughout their careers already. So the confidence that everyone brings is enough to refill a lot of the spots. Even if it's at receiver, Looking at all the guys that we're going to lose, we have so much confidence in the young guys, and they have confidence in themselves. And the offensive line, all it's going to take is a little bit of chemistry to get everyone on the same page. But there's definitely the talents there, defensive back and linebacker. Obviously, it's everywhere. The talent is everywhere. The confidence is everywhere. It's just coming together as one and getting everyone on the same page and working together is really what has always kept this program where it's been, since Coach D's been here, and I think we'll continue to this upcoming season.
We got a lot of players that are looking to step up. I know we have a lot of leaders and people, not just that they started 1 year, but people that started 2, 3 years maybe. So we need a lot of young guys to step up. I know we have a lot of early enrollees that came in. You see a bunch of them flying around making plays as well too. So a lot of guys are going to step up. I mean, we're confident in that as a team. Coach D just tells us to focus on what we can focus on, and the sky's always going to be the limit. I mean, our coaches put us in the best ability each and every day we come out here to fulfill our talents. So we just have to do that, and everything else will take care of itself.
We got a lot of young talent this year. We need a lot of guys to step up and show what they're about. Obviously, a couple previous years we've had guys that came back, and this year we're just trying to find guys that can make plays consistently. But competition is an all-time high, and we go hard in practice, especially this spring, to see what we can do.
I think one of the biggest things is, and that I've learned over the years, is that you're competing against yourself more than anyone. Yeah, they call it competitions at every position and call them battles and things like that. But you're battling against yourself to be better, to not make the same mistake you made the day before, to not make that wrong step, to not make that wrong read. Use your previous experiences and previous failures to be better the next day. So that's how you get 3% better each day. It's not competing against someone else. Oh, they made a great play, I need to make a great play. It's competing against yourself, taking from your failures and building upon them.
I'm looking forward to us really defending our championship as much as anything. We won a championship last year. I think that the expectations here are very high. With theirs being high like that, we need to grasp that and embrace it and be able to move towards it. So it's always going to be a challenge, because we're going to challenge ourselves to be the very best that we can be. And also we have our competition is very high. Just as a coach, as a competitor, you look forward to those opportunities. You look forward to the season, but we've got a long way to go, in terms of just time spent and, critiquing what we've done last year, spring, summer conditioning. You're sort of in the middle of the calendar, I think. We're still really early in the calendar, really, for 2016.
Good afternoon, everybody, from Spartan Stadium. Is it always this beautiful in the springtime in East Lansing, Jason Strayhorn?
It is today.
Medeiros comes in motion, left to right. The handoff, fake to Gerald Holmes, and the throw will go downfield right side, and the catch is made out over the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, Greens at the 48 of the Whites. Under center, Tyler O'Connor, nice play fake. Throws it right side, over the shoulder grab made at the 25-yard line by tight end Jamal Lyles. The kick is on the way, end over end, and it's good. He hits it from 42 yards away. The Green 3, the Whites nothing. Is in the shotgun, hands off to L.J. Scott, running to his left, tripped up. Jamal Lyles
playing a little
defense like he used to. 5 wideouts, including Josiah Price. He's by himself in the shotgun. Pump fake, rolls left. He's going to be hit as he throws, but he throws anyway, and Donnie Corley makes the catch. Damian Terry under center. L.J. Scott, the running back, hand off to L.J. off left tackle, steps on one tackle, down another. He's at midfield. Time will run out here in quarter number 1. 1st and 10 for the Whites at the 47-yard line of the Greens. And again, it's Tompkins showing a little burst. The Weaver takes the shotgun snap, throws it left side. Caught by Josiah Price. Wheels around Monte Nicholson. That has a first down. Lucas offsets the eye to the right. Delton Williams will run that way. Block from Lucas. Delton Williams on his feet at the goal line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, White. 2 yards camper for a score, and he used some power along the way. The senior from Erie, PA Cathedral, Delton Williams. Waiting for a shotgun snap. The snap sets up and throws over the middle. Nice grab made across midfield and down at the 45-yard line is young Cam Chambers. Our halftime score officially, the White 7, the Green Team 3 in the green-white game here at Spartan Stadium on a beautiful April afternoon. Jamal Lyles, the tight end, lines up left, starts in motion right. Hand off to Beadle, tosses it back to O'Connor. He'll throw it right side. Caught by Jamal Lyles.
Good to get everybody together at least once a year. I'd like to do it more often.
Damian Terry takes over with his white team, play fakes and throws left side, caught by Barksdale. Edward Barksdale makes the catch at the 38 of the green for a first down. Shotgun snap to Damian Terry. Terry running to his right, trying to get away from pressure, throws on the run. Grab made by Josiah Price at the 5-yard line. L.J. Scott to the left of Damian Terry. Shotgun snap. Rolls to his right. Hit at the goal line. They're not going to blow it dead. He got in. It's a touchdown for the Whites. New record for green-white game attendance. 51,000 watching. Winding up and throwing and gunning it. O'Connor with a play fake. Lobs it left side. It's caught over the shoulder for a touchdown. Cam Chambers with the catch. Touchdown, Green. Snap to O'Connor, looking left, throws that way, caught at the goal line for a 2-point conversion. Into the end zone goes Matt Maxud with London to his right. Takes the shotgun snap, rolls right. Wants to throw on the run, and it's picked off at the 15-yard line. The pass is intercepted by David Dowell of the white team. And I believe, unless they tack something on, this game is over. It is over.
Said it before, we were going to win. White squad called it. Game over. Next. Next.
Our final score, the white team 14, the green team 11.
As the newest set of Spartans closed out their spring season with the 2016 campaign on their minds, the most recent class of Spartan alumni had their own dreams to chase, playing in the NFL.
I mean, back when I was real little, I mean, you watch NFL growing up, and you watch, guys like Peyton Manning, playing. You watch guys like Brett Favre and other QBs, and you want to be like them, And my earliest memory of, wanting to play in the NFL was, probably kindergarten or, first, second grade, whatever it was. That's when I, first started, thinking about, playing in the NFL.
When I kind of got to Michigan State, it kind of became a reality, and I kind of became in love with the game of football. I started to be in love with just being out there with those guys, and then the opportunity to further my talents kind of sprouted up once I got here as well. So more so into my freshman year here, leading into my sophomore year, it became a reality, and that's when I really believed that I wanted to go to the next level, and I had the ability to do so.
Being here at Michigan State is really what gave me the chance and what ultimately has put me in place to play in the NFL. When I got here, I didn't really know how to play football, I guess the way that college develops you. You come in as the big kid who can knock people over well, and then once you get here is when you become developed into knowing the offense and knowing what it really means to be an offensive lineman, especially. It really prepares us even better compared to other teams for the NFL.
I'm glad I chose MSU to play and go to school because they helped me mature as a man and as a wide receiver. I made a lot of good friends here, a lot of people, connections. So I felt, coming here helped me mature as a man and as a player.
I think Michigan State molds you. It molds you into that player that can make it to the next level. We're not always the most talented. We're not always the biggest, but it molds your mind. Mentally, you know, they'll bring your mental focus to a new level that you may not have had in high school, you know, and other programs may not be molding their program for, you know, the way that we are, but I think that the mental toughness that we gain here at Michigan State kind of prepares us for the next level. It's kind of a testament to this program. You know, they're taking those young boys and turning them into young adults and kind of pushing them out there and guiding them into the real world. So they've definitely brightened my eyes to a lot of things and helped guide me to who I am today and the football player I am today. But not only that, you know, the person I am today. So I definitely thank them for that. Thank the coaching staff and just thank this environment.
And with the dream of being drafted into the NFL on the horizon, the emotions started to set in.
You know, I've gotten asked countless times, are you excited for the opportunity? And I'm excited for the opportunity, but I really can't describe how my emotions will be that day. Honestly, I think it'll be one of those unrealistic things where I'm kind of baffled, like, man, I made it. You know, I did make it, you know, and I have complete faith in myself, but I think that moment will be something like no other. So I can't really describe it, but I'm pretty sure you'll see a whole bunch of smiles at my table.
It'll be a dream come true. There's a lot of guys, thousands of players, you know, in college dream of getting that phone call. Like, it'll be like a dream come true.
Every kid, you know, that plays football, you know, I think dreams of being drafted and having that chance to play in the NFL, and to have that, you know, becoming a reality, and it'll just propel me into wanting to work hard to stay in the NFL for a long time and, you know, hopefully be an all-pro guy.
You know, just to get that phone call and to realize all your dreams have come true, it's going to be a pretty good feeling.
All the blood, sweat, and tears, you know, I put into this, just hearing my phone ring, you know, getting that call from one of the coaches or the GM, you know, saying, you know, we picked you, you know, it mean everything to me.
We are live on the red carpet in the Windy City, just 2 hours away from the Los Angeles Rams being on the clock. The fans are out, the paparazzi's here, and it's actually pretty warm, I have to say, here in Chicago. Glad you are with us, everyone.
Accompanied by his parents, Garen and Jennifer. Jack Conklin, tackle, Michigan State.
You know, it's been really cool. You really don't realize where you're at until they finally walking down the red carpet here in Chicago. It's hours away from being drafted into the NFL, you know, a lifelong dream, so it's crazy. It's hard to put into words, I guess, but it's going to be crazy, especially being 4 years ago, just figuring out around this time that I was going to be able to walk down to Michigan State and to now be here getting ready to be the first-round pick. It's nuts. It's hard to put into words.
The 2016 NFL Draft is now officially open. With the 8th pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Jack Conklin, tackle, Michigan State.
Yep. Well, now there you have it.
There you go.
Yep, there
Happened
you have
again. This guy's an animal. I'm very happy to see Tennessee take a good football player here and ignore all the other noise about, you know, maybe taking good athletes. They watched the tape. They took the best.
You know what, John, if you're looking week one, maybe not the ceiling of the other tackles, but Conklin maybe had the best chance of all.
I think he's the #1 offensive lineman, hands down, in this draft.
It's crazy. I couldn't be more excited for it to happen the way it did. It's hard to put into words, you know, and I'm so happy I ended up with the exact team I wanted to end up with, and I don't think many guys can say that, but I'm super excited. It's crazy. It's hard to put into words. Just 4 years ago today, well, maybe not quite today, but a couple weeks ago, I just found out that I was going to walk on to Michigan State, and now I'm sitting here, a Tennessee Titan, and it comes down to, you know, my parents, everything they built into me, and then after that, everybody at Michigan State, you know, the staff, everybody there has contributed in a great way and helped me get to this point. You know, setting goals for me has always been big. You know, it started with my dad, and then Coach D'Antonio even hit it in even more. And you know, now for me, you know, my first goal, you know, I want to be a Super Bowl champion. And then individually, you know, I want to be a guy thrown up there as one of the best offensive tackles in my time. And you know, I want to be an All-Pro guy, definitely.
31 pick picks in the books last night. It is time for night number 2, rounds 2 and 3, as the NFL Draft reconvenes in Chicago, Illinois on a Friday night.
With the 75th pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, the Oakland Raiders select Shalik Calhoun.
Defensive end.
Defensive end, Michigan State.
Anybody that comes out of Michigan State program, you know that they're physical. They're going to get that additional edge rusher off the outside as well. This is a good, solid pick to rebuild the defense for them.
Thank you. And with the 100th pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, the Oakland Raiders select Connor Cook, quarterback from Michigan State.
Well, listen, if you want someone that's going to catch everything in the neighborhood, San Francisco has found one from Michigan State senior Aaron Burbridge.
Yeah, small hands but sure hands. I thought he was the MVP of this football team. He allowed Connor Cook to have a go-to option this year. He didn't do a lot up until this past season. He was a great player. Final campaign for Michigan State. Started out slow, but he evolved into a player who caught everything thrown his way.
All right, San Diego continues to try and beef up that offensive line, which had so many problems this year or this past season. They get Donovan Clark, the kid out of Michigan State.
Well, what you like about Michigan State offensive line, they come in on NFL ready. It's a pro offense. This is a kid that showed he can move defenders off the line of scrimmage, adequate in pass protection, has some versatility. These kids are ready to step in. It's not a learning curve with Michigan State offensive line.
We are through in Chicago. The 2016 NFL Draft is in the books. Thank you for watching.